Hello and welcome to the Gus Codes. I am Gus, and in this session of xganso I will refactor the existing battlefield by fixing the broken dependencies after our last refactor and bringing the code up to our code standard. Let's start coding. Let's start by trying to run the main battle and fix it until it runs. It might be the case we have to comment out some part of the code in this part. Okay, let's try to fix this. Apparently the code has changed too much and we have to figure out what was the original here. Alright, cool. We have something showing. It's not correct, but it is something already. Now let's try to refactor the code a little bit. Let's start with this unit maybe. Or actually let's keep the unit, we do it on the next session or when we work on the characters. Right now let's just focus on this battle UI. Let's see what's the content of this class. Draw text that will draw some text in a given position. Right now what happens is that so we have this info panel, we can adjust this, and the game info panel. Okay, so maybe let's start with this one. They are the easiest. So okay, info panel. Okay, what we have to do as well is create a state. Our state is the battle manager. Okay, so we need to create a state particularly for the UI. Let's simply take it and maybe we have to add the unit. I don't quite understand what's the problem here. Okay, so my state doesn't have it. So because the state is the battle manager, so what I have to do is add this state. So to our new state here. Okay, change the name. So okay, perfect. I mean, it seems to be working, but we still haven't loaded the map. So let's see what with this. I think that we can kind of remove all of this, and maybe this one. We go to the text formatter cell, then we say perfect. And then here we says Okay. So, okay, we have the info panel. Let's see, the game info panel. That seems to be working, but we can make it prettier. Let's use this as a base. We need a controller here. No, I don't. So we're gonna have two different states. So this one regards this state of the battle manager. We deleted somewhere, but yeah. Okay, it should display something, but it is not displaying. Now the question is, why exactly? I know what's happening. So this method is called draw, and it's just setting the data, but it's not calling the draw, because here it's the parent method. So what we have to do actually is change how these things go. So we have to go to the battle manager. Okay, perfect. It seems to be working as we intended. Okay, it updates. Okay, so I think this should fix this game information panel and our cell, but the cell we have yet to try to test it. Okay, this one seems fine. I don't think the draw text is relevant anymore, so we can remove. Action panel seems to be working. I want to see the hex grid view actually now. Okay, let's see now the hex grid view. What we need here is something to draw and handle events. So let's see what we have here. Maybe we'll do let's try it. Okay, we're gonna do a battle view canvas and we're just gonna see how it goes. Okay, we probably have to now set how this map is displayed. So let's see how it is currently done here. Okay, it loads the map and then have the battle manager. Okay. Ah, interesting. Okay. Okay, now how do we connect one to the other? Ah, it's this thing called state. Okay, very nice. Okay, unfortunately our cell is not displaying, but the map's displaying. That's a good sign. And also we need to make sure that the units are being displayed. Let's just make sure that something is being displayed. Yeah, but it's in the wrong position. Yeah. So I think it's something we have to use this. Perfect. So you see here our units. Currently they are circles only. Also our text is not correctly, so maybe we have to here okay, good. We have our archer, our mage, our knight, our goblin, our orc. But now we have to make sure that something is displayed on the cells. But I'm happy with this one. This hex grid view we can remove. So this one is fine. And now here this info panel, cell information panel. Selected cell. So it's every time that we click in this case. So this is maybe one of the problems. But also what we can do, okay, was expecting some kind of error here. Okay, I need the hex map. These are very similar, so at some point we'll have to refactor them. For the time being, I just want to make them work. So I'm okay with this little redundancy. Okay, we're displaying the coordinates and we're displaying the unit, so everything seems to be working. Good. So we can remove everything here. So the transition, I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, the canvas very similar, but I'm gonna leave it. And then the controller, we have a lot of redundant and not optimal things. We have this selected cell that's, yeah, not ideal. Let's see what happens when we try to play. Okay, maybe that's the next part that we have to focus a little bit. So the action panel, let's refactor making it as a panel. We can get some inspiration. Oh, here I can delete. Build widgets, that's fine. Self state on change round state, and here it's only up to this. Okay, let's see. I think I have to adjust how they are built. Yeah, you know. Okay, it's not displaying any button, which is not ideal. I think the problem is that, yeah, so I have the action panel, and I think I have to make everything relative, so it would be 5. Let's try something like this. No, it's still not. Ah, okay, it's here. And that's not where we want it to be. Ah, of course. Okay. Well, looks good. Now I think I want to move to the bottom, maybe, or maybe it's fine. Let's just keep it fine. But I think the... Okay, now let's see what's happening here. Handle event. Ah, we don't have any events. So, good, yeah, looks good. So I think with all these changes, we managed to simplify a lot our UI. We reused elements that were previously defined. And of course we had to add some new classes, some new data. but I believe that overall it's much simpler. And yeah, maybe we can continue now with our game systems. Let's see in the game design document, battle view with the units, that is done. So let's add here the movement system or movement mechanic. Also what I want to do is the game system architecture. Currently we are between the component. Okay, good, let's review our changes now. Yes, this is good. In the main battle we fixed some imports and that was about it, so nothing too fancy here. We added this new battle view state. We renamed the battle UI to battle view UI, and we removed a lot of items, but it doesn't show because of the renaming, unfortunately. For the battle we made key variables as observable, so then they can trigger events. And for the editor we added now the unit and the possibility to print the information about the unit. And for the hex map view we fixed the draw unit to consider the camera, so we make camera word to screen and then it shows in the correct place. We commit, we push, and we are done. To summarize, today we refactored the existing battle view and brought this code up to our code standard. First we fixed the dependencies to our previously refactored code, then we adjusted and restructured our code for easier maintainability. With this step, we now have a solid foundation to develop our combat game mechanics. I have been doing some research on how to structure the game mechanics, and I found two alternatives: component-based architecture, CBA, and entity component system, ECS. In the next session we will explore both ideas with small prototypes. Thank you for your time and see you in the next session.